What happened to the craps table? Craps shoot to win right here. $1. Oh my goodness. That's not good. Well, hopefully they just moved it.
John should be there. He's on the floor, so.
fried chicken sandwich, $18. That's about the going rate in a food court. Well, other than Popeyes. Popeyes is $8.99. Even $5.99 if you go to Venetian food court. Clay pot rice, $20. This looks delicious. Snake River Farms Wagyu beef bowl, $26.75. That's why that beef is so small. That's Wagyu beef. So I haven't seen. There's a craps game. Maybe that's shoot to win. Craps might be moved back to the. Yeah, that's a shoot to win craps game. Hopefully, it's still $1. Maybe it'll get more action back here. For some reason, front and center, it didn't get much action. Still $1. Oh, they still have the arch. I thought they'd get rid of the arch, the Buffalo Arch. I don't know if they moved it or if they... I don't know what happened, but I don't think it was here last time I was in here, which was real recent. Huh. They move these things around like crazy. if you stay here, make sure you know where you're staying, because there's 3 different check-ins. It's not one check-in. So your driver needs to understand that. A lot of them don't, believe it or not. Because you got to remember, when you're talking about Uber, the average Uber driver has only been driving for 2 weeks. They have some that have been driving for 10 years, but the average, that means you might get a driver that's very first day. 2 weeks is an average. So they don't know where the hell they're going. Especially the ones that have never even been out of their house. And all of a sudden they're supposed to know where they're going. Because GPS doesn't necessarily put them at the Hilton or the Crockfords or the Conrad automatically. It'll get them to the Resorts World if that's what you put in the location, but that won't put you at the right drop-off. They're all in a row. They're easy to find, but the first one is the Hilton. You keep going in the Crockford, or, well, I'm not sure if the first one is the Hilton, but anyway, they're all right in a row. But it can be a pain in the ass if you get dropped off at the Hilton and you're staying at the Crockfords. If you have a bunch of luggage and you got to lug it around.
That's pretty sick.
It's great. It's fun. You gotta go play.
Baby, we're drinking, let's take the time and never stop sleeping. You got the kids, it tastes like a honey. I got a little bit of beer money. We can dance in the love and the time. Most fingers on this come. Light it up, burn down. To the morning roses light. In a field we can't scream. Get away without anything. Every now and then I gotta raise a little hell on again. Stay out there, come on, baby, I'm buying. I got enough.
That's the Las Vegas team right there. Beating Philadelphia. They're going to win the World Series when they come to their first year in Vegas. Guaranteed. Put your money on it. Well, put at least $5 on it. Yeah, remember where you heard it. And tip me. I don't really give a rat's ass about baseball. I do bet it, though, because, you know, sometimes you're desperate. Let's see if there's any Maseratis out here, or some Ferraris or Lamborghinis. Or drunk people. That's all I see so far. See a Lamborghini. If you're real drunk, you can just start running, and then no one would know you're drunk. See how you just every now and then you speed up? Watch. Going slow, going slow, going slow, and then going off to the right. And then, there you go, speed up. Just change your speed and no one will ever know you're drunk. Oh, that's a Corvette. Wow. Now that is a different look for a Corvette, isn't it? Jeez. It's beautiful though, I gotta admit. But I think they went away from, wow, the hood is really short. I mean, that is so much more like a Lamborghini. Tell me you wouldn't think that was a Lamborghini from this angle, especially. Huh. That's a beautiful vehicle. Wonder what the sticker is on it. I'm gonna say 175. Must be. It's got to be a special edition, right? So this is a. Is this a Maserati? No, that's an Audi. Wow. That's a Tesla, the big Tesla, next to a Mercedes. It's an Audi R8. This is the big Tesla. I don't think that's the Y though. I don't know which one it is. They don't put their Porsche. Yeah, so they got pretty good vehicles out here. They're definitely beating the rest of the casinos on the vehicles. And remember, you got to walk real lightly right here, because Elon Musk dug a tunnel under here. He's got his cars running right under my feet. That's why I'm walking real light, because I don't want to cave it in. You even got to walk real light all the way through this casino because the Teslas are running underneath. This is a good game right here. going to put out a story about this horse situation. It's going to blow your mind. It's a documentary. I don't know if it's a documentary or a dossier. I think it might be a dossier. It's not a memoir. I put it in my memoir. But anyway, it involves Aristotle Dumas and his cheating in horse racing and his involvement in the horse racing scam of Las Vegas. These are good chairs. They don't fold down where you could put them in your suitcase. Otherwise, they'd all be gone. Because they're real good chairs. I held it as long as I could. My arm almost fell off. That was as hard as whenever I sign autographs. This is hard work. So don't come to Resorts World if you're looking for cheap table games. They don't have them. Oddly, they have that dollar shoot to win craps machine, which is one of the best in the whole county city. I mean, they have plenty of $15 games. Table games, but they don't have any $5 blackjack. I don't think they ever have not since they've been open, that they ever had $5 blackjack. No, thank you. I don't need it. Thank you. $0.25. I don't want it. That guy's crazy. Crazy. I thought he might be a troublemaker, but actually he's harmless. He's just crazy. But they do have to get him out of here. Unfortunately, he can't be in here because he's going to scare off a lot of people. I've been watching him while I was walking around. He's been really aggressive, but friendly aggressive. Which, you know, you can't tell the difference really. So they're going to follow him out. He has no idea where he is, I don't think. Okay, they got him out. So what he was doing was checking the slot machines for tickets. And you can find tickets in the slot machine every single night, all the time, that have 25 cents, 75 cents, 13 cents. Because people will walk away because they're not going to go to the cashier or the machine and get their pennies, their cents. So street people come in off the sidewalk and check the machines. That's what they do. And you know, they can rack up $2, $3 in an hour. And that's pretty good for them. Worth their time. They weren't doing anything else anyway. So there's a word for that. There's a name for that. I don't know what the name is. And I was accused of doing that one time in Slots of Fun. And I was checking out I was filming the machine, showing the different machines. So I was getting so close to the machines that the security guard thought I was looking for tickets that were left behind. Like I said, there's a name for it in the industry, but I forgot. He accused me of it, and that didn't go well. But I didn't get kicked out for life, which is something you can get. You can get kicked out. You can get a trespass for something like that. Obviously, I wasn't doing it. I didn't have a ticket in my hand, luckily. If I did, I would be guilty. anyway, they would just chase that guy off the property. They wouldn't try to trespass him because there's no way that guy has an ID on him. But they do have pretty good facial recognition. I mean, even 10 years ago, they can recognize you on facial recognition, and it's gotten a lot better.
Food here is really nice.